Hey guys, it's Nick here, and today I have another game I'm going to show you guys. This time it is Predator for the NES. This game was developed by Pack-In Video in 1989 and published by Activision. Both of them also worked on Die Hard, which is one of my favorite NES games. So I actually have not seen the movie, but from what I've seen, it doesn't look like any of the stuff that's in this game would be in the movie. I'm just about to show you guys. First of all, I paid. Okay, you can't see it, but I paid $25 for this box copy. This is one of those lesser common NES games, but they're not necessarily rare. They're just less common. Not as easy to find. So that's why it cost me that much. Plus, it's Seattle. What do you expect? So, anyways, let's get on with Predator for the NES. Okay, so here's Predator for the NES. Now you get a pretty cool looking intro too. That actually looks a lot like the ship that you come off of on Battletoads. But anyways. So you got Arnold Schwarzenegger there changing colors. And you probably can't read what's under there. It says soon the hunt will begin. So then you got a purple version of the Predator for some reason. But anyways, let's now start. Shows you the cutscenes. Continue. Just it doesn't do anything unless you don't get any password systems here. But I'll cover that later. So anyways, it's got the storyline from the movie, so that's pretty cool. Those are pretty good graphics, considering they only used like 4 colors: white, black, yellow, red. So anyways, here we go. Stage 1 with 4 lives. Now this game doesn't do the 0 lives thing. If you lose, if it says you have 1 life left, that really means you have 1 life left. So your first problem is Arnold Schwarzenegger's character. He's wearing pink, and that's not how it was in the movie. He was actually wearing different colors. And actually, I have to die here because you can't actually break through this wall. I've tried, and I just have not been able to find a way to do it. So you actually have to commit suicide. This game has 30 levels. Actually, there's more, but sometimes you can't do all of them because sometimes you have to take a separate path or something. Sometimes there's 2 exits. They'll take you to a different level, whatever. So there might be 2 different level 15s or 2 level 16s. Now at first it might look like I'm cakewalking through the whole level, which if you play this game enough, you can actually speed run through this first level. But it gets intensely hard after this. I mean, not necessarily after this level, but it gets pretty hard. But look at the enemies you have to face. Now, you got scorpions, and then you got these I don't know what those things are, the rocks or something. But I don't know. Maybe the creature or maybe the enemies in this game are inspired off of Hide Light. I don't know, but controls, they're actually pretty good. They're responsive. He kind of slips and slides, but it's not enough to ruin the gameplay. But it's something you're gonna have to worry about if you're trying to jump on a certain platform or something. I'm sorry if you guys can't really hear the sounds of this game. But if you can hear the music, it kicks ass. Unfortunately, neither this game or the Japanese version of this game credits the developers, so I'm not sure who did the music for this game, but I can take a guess. Shunichi Saito is usually credited in all Pack-In Video's games that do have credits, so I'm gonna say he at least worked on it. Maybe there were more composers. And you see that shit? You can fall through you can fall through these things. That's bullshit, man. I'd be screaming right now, but it's early in the morning and I don't want to wake my fucking parents up. So, well, I think they're already up, but I don't want them thinking I'm like a maniac or something. But this game gets frustrating as hell. And in fact, I know the Ira Gamer did a video on this, but I need to see the Nintendo nerd fucking review this game, because it's not necessarily a crappy game, but I just have to see his reaction from dying too many times, because it gets what's gonna happen. Luckily, this game, like Ninja Gaiden, it actually is a lot like Ninja Gaiden. It's extremely hard, but you get infinite continues. But what's not like Ninja Gaiden is after you lose all your lives, you don't necessarily start on the level that you were on, that you died at. You actually start like the game gives you like certain checkpoints. You don't, and it doesn't save your game. You have to actually, like, every 5 levels it'll like save your game, but like if you turn off the game and then turn it back on again, it's not going to give you that level back. You have to actually start from the very beginning of the game. It doesn't actually save it, no. But and that's another thing. See how I had the laser in the last level? Then when I entered this level, it took it away. I mean, I don't know. Maybe this game was also developed by the government or something. But I hate it when you have something to take it away from you. But and then you got these things like freaking like balls with wings or something. I mean, and then you got the gels from Zelda. I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. They were like, oh, maybe if we use the gel from Zelda, everyone will love it, because everyone seemed to like the enemies from that game. Yeah, well, this is a movie video game. You're supposed to like put movies, or you're supposed to put enemies from the movie in here. Now maybe those soldiers are from the movie. I did see some soldiers like and some clips on YouTube, but that was it. Now, what I don't get either is that you can't duck and punch, but you can like duck and shoot and stuff. But for some reason, you can't duck and punch at the same time. I have 1 life, or 1 bar left before I die, of course. And I have 2 lives left, and your eyes don't deceive you. That butterfly just killed me. Now when you die, you start the whole level over. There's no checkpoints in the level or anything. But I don't know why Arnold Schwarzenegger's wearing pink, but he is. And the game teases you too. Look, he's clearly carrying a gun, but you can't use it. You actually, if there are more than two weapons on a level, and you pick both of them up, you can only use one. It's kind of like Wolfenstein 3 on the Super Nintendo, when you pick up a new weapon, and then it doesn't let you use it. But I'm going to try at least getting to the Predator before I end the video. I have 1 life left, so that means if I screw up one more time, I have to start from the very beginning. Actually, I believe, yeah, this is the level where you fight the Predator, so I thought there was like a level after this, but no. Okay, so you got these butterflies, and if they hit you, you're going to fall back, and I mean, seriously, look at this. Now the squares give you health, and of course the enemies respawn if you come back on the screen. Luckily they don't respawn if you like kill them. Over here, watch this. This is the Predator, and there's many variations of them, like, but yeah. I mean, and I'm also going to show you one of the big mode levels, and we'll see what those are like, pretty much. But anyways, the enemies in this game, the manual tries to get away with, you know, them not being from the movie by saying it's the Predator's pets, but alright. Yeah, see, look at this. There's no strategy either. All you're doing is just sitting here shooting him, and he's also pink. There we go, killed him. Then I don't know what this thing is. I call it like a seahorse / toucan, because that's what it looks like, but I don't know. The MSX version is actually worse. I mean, here's a little cutscene. Pretty graphic for a NES game, right? I will find whoever did this. So here's the big mode. Pretty much just like an arcade kind of side scroller. I don't know why the background's pink. Don't ask me. But the graphics on this are just awful. They're worse than the side scrolling level. It looks like it's from some unlicensed game. I'm not even joking. I don't know what they were thinking. Now this icon I've just picked up allows you to shoot 3 bullets at a time. Well, tough fucking shit. I mean, you should be able to fire 3 bullets at a time anyway. Anyways, I did get to the last level once on here, and remember, I don't ever use my Game Genie anymore, but so I didn't cheat. I had to fucking pull hair out of my head just to get there, but The first time I almost made it to the final level, the game froze. There were so many enemies. There's like one of the levels right before it, the final level. It's like crowded with enemies. So I mean, the game, or I guess the NES couldn't handle everything. But anyways, here's the Predator. He sends like these heads out of himself. Like, yeah, those. These things are the worst. Luckily, this is the only time you have to deal with something like this. And there you go. So now the game saves you. Now, and actually, since the big mode stage, your progress has been saved. But like I said, if you turn off the game and then turn it back on later to play it, it's not going to save. You start from the very beginning. It only saves it while the game is still on. Even if you reset it, you don't continue. And there you go. I missed that. So anyways, that's Predator. Not a bad game. It's one of those games that's not bad, but it's just really, really difficult. So that's my only major problem with this game, is that they made it a little too hard. I couldn't kill the Predator himself on the final level, and actually the final boss, I'm going to spoil it for you, so if you just skip to the end of the video right now if you don't want to hear it, but it's the Predator's head. I'm not joking. It's the Predator's head. I couldn't beat him though. He like goes all over the place. He shoots at you like rapidly, and then he like moves so fast you can't even shoot him. So, anyways, this is a good game. I give it a 3 out of 5. Just the difficulty ruins a lot of it, and the fact that you can't save your game whenever you want, and that it doesn't have battery backup like Zelda or anything. I mean, I would usually be like, oh well, you know, oh well, you can't save your game, oh well. But I mean, if a game from an earlier time could do that, then why can't this? Or why can't they at least have a password system? So the MSX version, let me talk about that for a sec. It's pretty much the same thing, except the levels are designed differently. You can carry more than one weapon, but the problem is you're limited on ammo. You barely get enough to beat the stage, and I got to this level where I finally turned off the games. You're like supposed to shoot through all this stuff, but I ran out of ammo for everything. There wasn't any other place to get it, so it's got the same music as well. It doesn't credit anybody though. Maybe I have to beat the game. It's kind of when I was playing through it, but anyways, actually the Japanese version of the NES version's ending, it actually says congratulations. And here it says, congratulations, you survived the war. It's like, wow, they actually misspelled the Japanese version. That I mean, the NES, the US version I could understand, but the Japanese version, come on. So anyways, this is Predator. I'm sorry, I played, because I played Total Recall. But anyways, 3 out of 5. I say check it out. If you're into challenging games, this is like a pretty good one to try. But if you don't like challenging games and you get frustrated easily like I do, don't try it. For some reason I like it, but I won't suggest this game to anybody who does not like a challenging game, because it gets really hard. So anyways, that's it for Predator. Thank you for watching, and I have another video on the way. So thanks for watching. Peace out.